Greenlights. Mathew McConaughey's Greenlights traces his journey from his childhood to the highs of Hollywood fame. Greenlights is an aspirational book, filled with diverse characters and experiences. This is a book about how to catch more yes in a world of no's and how to recognize when a no might actually be a yes. This is a book about catching green lights and realizing that the yellow and the reds will eventually turn green. He describes a green light as a sign you should continue. A green light is an indication that you should keep doing what you're doing. These are signs I believe comes from God. Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." When the opportunity arises, you should be prepared to take advantage of it. Mathew was born and raised in Texas with his 3 brothers. His parents were stern disciplinarians, and they used this parenting approach to instill honor, responsibility, and hard work in Mathew and his siblings. Proverbs 22:6. "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Things suddenly changed after high school. Mathew spent a year as an exchange student in Australia. He felt a sense of isolation and loneliness that he had never felt before. However, it was this experience that taught him to be appreciative for what he had learned. Romans 8:39, "Nothing can ever separate you from Jesus and His love." In his life, he discovered that he required structure and challenge. He became a vegetarian and abstinent from meat. He realized the value of perseverance in achieving his goals. He put in a lot of effort in film school. He met Don Phillips, who asked him whether he wanted to be in the film. He was afforded more opportunities. A role existed, but it was filled by someone else. But, by accident, the part became available. Mathew was given the go-ahead, and he gave it his all in the performance. Mathew quickly rose to the top of the romantic comedy world, surrounded by money, women, and fame. But, once again, he wondered, what is the point of all of this? In the course of his career, he recalls being rejected for multiple tragic roles in major films. He'd made a name for himself as the romantic comedy guy, which made it difficult for filmmakers to perceive his potential in other genres. He went over a year without working since he was turning down jobs in various romantic comedies. It was at this point that he was able to center himself again after landing a role. Whenever he felt life was lacking, he sought out a green light to move forward. McConaughey emphasized that achievement should be savored at all times. Victories in life should be celebrated because they won't last forever. You must be prepared to celebrate your next achievement when it arrives. In order to achieve personal achievement, McConaughey had to engage in introspection, seclusion, and meditation. Matthew 11:28-30. "Come to me, all ye who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." There will always be challenges in dealing with and overcoming red lights. When confronted with a red light, you should never give in. You may have to wait for God's timing for this red light to turn green, but it will happen eventually. Be patient for God's perfect timing. God bless.